How many times has this happened to you? While enjoying a leisurely stroll in the park with your son, he notices a shiny distraction behind a tree, and like a flash, he's gone. You attempt to chase, but by the time you make it behind the tree, you realize that instead of your son, there's a ransom note. God damn it, your son's been kidnapped.
You might be thinking to yourself, well, it must be time to get this vasectomy reversed. But what if there's a way to get back the son you've already put all of that hard work into? Well, I'm here to tell you that there is. And if you want to find out how, keep watching. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. When a child is kidnapped for ransom, abductors will often leave a note of instructions on how to see their safe return. Otherwise, how do they expect to make a profit? Like snowflakes, all ransom notes are unique, but a few key components are always included, and we can remember them using a helpful acronym. HUWIN. The H of HUWIN stands for how much, as in how much money the kidnappers are asking for. In our case, it looks like they want about $17,000 in unmarked bills. Unmarked bills aren't an unusual request, but they may be hard to come by. Let's put a pin in that for later. Next up is the first W of HUWIN, where, as in where you should be leaving the money. Now, most good kidnappers will choose between remote and completely unknown areas, like the middle of the woods, or densely populated high-traffic areas, like a city square. It seems in our example, the kidnappers have chosen a high-populated area to avoid any rash decision-making on your part. But this is good for us, because it means that we will most likely be making a trade for our son with the $17,000 on the spot. Now let's consider the second W of HUWIN, when. While this is the most logistically obvious component of the acronym, it's nonetheless important. You don't want to be late for your trade, or you may never see your son again. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Which leaves us with N, which stands for no cops. A fairly self-explanatory component, but again, a very important one. You don't want to involve law enforcement. You really, really don't. Now that we've familiarized ourselves with the HUWIN of the situation, it's time to prepare the necessary supplies, mainly $17,000 in unmarked bills. Now, you may be asking yourself at this point in the process, wait a minute, how am I going to come up with $17,000, let alone unmarked dollars? I've got bills to pay, Jack. Well, don't worry. There's a simple way to get large sums of money like this without dipping into your own pocket, and it's called kidnapping. All you do is find some local wealthy sucker with young loved ones, figure out a good time and place to catch one, and Bob's your uncle, you've got a hostage. And since we've already analyzed the HUWIN of our own kidnapping, we have a great template to follow as we write our own ransom note. For H, let's ask for at least as much money as the kidnappers of our son have asked from us. Maybe even a little more if you feel like making a profit. For W, let's think smarter, not harder. We've already been giving a great drop location from our kidnappers. As long as we do a different day, we can use the same one. And that leads us to our second W. Now let's try and remember here, why are we doing this? We want to make the money so we can get our kid back on the day that our kidnappers have given us. So let's pick a day between now and when we have to do that. And for N, just remember, no cops. It always ends badly, and you need them to understand that. No cops. Alright, this is it. We've analyzed our HUWIN, we've successfully pulled off our own kidnapping, now it's time to see our son alive again. Let's wait on the bench. It's important to maintain composure as we wait for the kidnapper to arrive with our son, otherwise they may see us looking nervous from afar, assume we're nervous because we've involved police, and we may never see our son again. And look who's shown up, if it isn't your son. Well, it looks like all's well that ends well, and if you followed your instructions closely, you should be enjoying your own family reunion right about now. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to like and comment.